As I mentioned at the beginning of our conversation, I've known Melinda for a long time, and I've known her well enough and have been impressed enough with her skills, I won't use the term gift, with her talent, and with her sensitivity, that I've attended a couple of her, may I say, performances.
Sure.
One of them I remember vividly. Remember the time that you looked out in the audience and discovered that you were talking to a relative of the Pope?
Yeah. Now there's an example of somebody from history coming through. It was Pope John Paul, actually. And the interesting thing about it was that as he described himself to me, he gave me his real name, which right at this moment I do not recall, and continued to talk before the woman in the audience said, "Oh, I know who that is. That's my cousin, and everyone knows who that is. That's Pope John Paul." But there's an interesting little addition to that story that I have just loved since then. I think that happened 3 or 4 years ago. And ever since that happened, I have had people that have given me rosaries and said to me, "I had this blessed by Pope John Paul, and I feel like you should have it." So I have like 4 rosaries that were given to me by random people that were blessed by Pope John Paul, and I feel very blessed by that.
Well, when it's your time to go to the other side, and if in fact the story about the pearly gates and all of that business is true, do mention his name when they're asking why it is that you should be allowed in.
I will definitely do that.
Let's
Isn't
talk.
that interesting, though, that kind of synchronicity, that he would pop up in that, situation, and then for me to continuously be given something. So I guess that kind of answers the history question. He chose me. I didn't choose him, right? So far, he's the only person that's chosen me.